Yes, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you're watching me from. Oh, I was having some cough. Sorry for this. So, as you can see from the title of our video, what is dating or online dating? Because mainly this is what I'm going to speak about. I'm mainly going to talk about online dating or what is dating. I've already written an article about this. The article also is called What is Dating? It is roughly, let me see, it's roughly 3 pages. 3 pages in MS Word. So it's not, it's roughly two and a half pages. So it's not a very long. Some of these things I'm trying to just make it into video. So what is dating? There are many people online dating, because this is basically or mainly what I'm going to talk about here on this video. So dating in the 21st century. So basically dating is a marriage interview. That is my simplest definition, or the simplistic definition. But when we go to Oxford Dictionary defines dating as a date is a social or romantic appointment or engagement. So it's something which is romantic or social, romantic, or engagement. So that is what Oxford is telling us. But for me, what I just simply put is that dating is simply a what? It is a marriage interview. You are trying to interview somebody to know if you're compatible with that person, compatible to get married. So most people, they always mistake this relationship or boyfriend and girlfriend madness to be dating. That is not dating. That is wasting time, or as I call it, madness. Also one of my mentor and my online friends and Benjamin Zulu, this is also how he puts it. So boyfriend and girlfriend, I've also written something about it, so you better check it out, those of you who want to read. That is more of a madness. It's not dating. So dating basically is just a marriage interview where you're interviewing somebody, talking and getting to know somebody, and it should be done in the boardroom, or it should be done in the open, not in a bedroom. So if you're having sex and playing, fornicating around, that is not dating. Because dating means you're talking just to get to know each other well, whether you're compatible. But when you start having sex, then that is no longer dating. That is something else. So I've written something also that are 10 questions to ask before deciding whether to date somebody. So before you date somebody, or when you're dating, you need to ask some of these questions. But it's better to first ask them date of birth, where the person is born from, his occupation, work, and all that. So there are many things which you need to ask. But these are some of the basics that you need to ask before you decide whether to date that person or not. Then I've also written something which is an article which is the title is like have at least 3 sets of standards. So like me, if I'm dating somebody or if I want to date somebody, I use this main article. Of course, I combine the 10 questions to ask before deciding whether to date. Those are the questions which I mainly ask. And then on those questions, I've divided them into like 3 sections or 3 groups. The first one is what I call the red line values, or the non-negotiables. These are things that you cannot negotiate. Like there are some people who say, no, for me I cannot marry somebody who has a child, or a single mother, or a single dad, or I can't marry someone who is maybe this height. Some of these are non-negotiables. or I cannot marry somebody, I cannot date somebody who is a liar. So anyway, when I'm going to date somebody, this is what I do normally. I first go for my red line values, or the most important things which I make sure you either have them or you don't have them. If you have them, then we can continue, or if you don't have them, we can't continue. So this is basically what dating is. Is mainly interviewing, talking to get to know each other well, whether you're compatible. For ladies, it is good. It's better when you date when you're 25 and above. That means your prefrontal cortex, or the frontal lobe, or this front part of your brain is well developed when you're 25 and above. But to some extent, maybe 23 is also somehow advisable, but that mainly depends on the man. Basically, the man has to be 30 and above. So you can't be like 23 and then you're dating a 26-year-old man. That is, you're going to mess up. You're going to make a lot of mistakes. So men, they have to be at least 30 and above. Those are the best ages for dating. 25 and above for ladies, and then 30 and above for men. That's the best age. Of course, some of you are going to come here and start arguing. So you better go and research and do your research well. For ladies, you can even start at 20. But 20, that one is you're risking your life. You can either get it correct or not. So it is be more of like what? It will be more of doing a probability. The high chance that you will get things wrong because you cannot make proper decisions. Your prefrontal cortex is not well developed. So basically, this video is mainly about the two things. Is what is dating, that is part A, and then part B. Let us talk about now the real dating, or online dating. But let me briefly touch about physical dating. Physical dating, of course, you can date anywhere. It is a normal dating which most people know. Corona has made things very simple. That it has brought everyone online. So some of you, if you don't follow my rule, I call it the 90-10% rule. So 90% of your searching should be online, and then the 10% should be what? Offline. So do that, because 90% you're searching online, or even 95%. Like me, almost over 95% of my search is done online. You can start your dating online and then you bring it offline. So use this rule, 90 and 10. So the 10%, I think that is better, 90-10, or you can use the Pareto. Is it the Pareto rule? They do call the Pareto rule, or the 80-20. But for 90-10 is the best according to me, whereby 90% you'll be searching online, and then the 10 is physical. Physical, all of us know. It depends on how you can search for maybe the person whom someone whom your characters are together, are more compatible with. That means your values are matching. You know such kind of people, where to get them normally. Like if you're somebody who like praying, or you're a spiritual person, most places that physically you need to go to are these places of worship, or places where you have spiritual activities. If you're somebody who is more into business and business related, then you know where to go. If you like reading, then libraries. But of course, there are some places where if you want to get valuable people, or high value persons, then there are some places that you need to go to. For instance, you cannot go to a disco hall and you expect to get a highly valuable and virtuous man there, or woman. It is very rare to get such kind of people in such kind of environment. So physically, it mainly depends on, even when you're walking on the way, you can get somebody. You can go in the supermarket, you find someone, you start conversation, you get to know each other. But mainly I'm most interested in online dating. This is what I want to talk mainly about here on this video. In that Corona has made things very simple for all of us. So if you're there and you don't want to, you're there talking, oh, online, what, and there are many people who don't even believe in online dating. Eh? There's a research which was done in America. Maybe I might attach it on this video or what if I get the time. Though I may do that later because it is going to take a lot of time in editing, which I don't have. But there was a research which was done in America that online people are now over 40% of marriages. They started when they're online. Over 40%. That is a very high number. So if you are there still wasting your time and saying, online, this is fake, this is not real or what, mainly is because you're doing it wrong. If you're doing it on the right way, online is the best according to me. That's why you see my figures are very high. I do it 95% and 5%, of which I'm getting very good ladies online. It depends on where you're getting it, on which platforms you're on. So when you talk about online dating, basically it's just online searching, because the best, you can start dating briefly online, but it's better to bring it offline. That's when you can really know the person properly, the character, the smell, the height, because some people, they can deceive you online. When you're talking even on video, you can't easily determine the height. Some people are liars. Some people are not online to date. They're looking for somebody to rescue them financially. They're looking for somebody maybe to scam them to get their money. So sometimes when you're always online and they're saying I'm dating online and I'm finishing it online, you may easily be scammed. So it is good to start it online and then quickly bring it offline. Bring it offline, meet physically, get to know each other. And that is even the best way how you can root out these scammers. Because a scammer, you cannot see him or her. It is very hard to see him or her offline. In the time you're talking offline, they start bringing a lot of excuses. For instance, mainly if a man really loves you, he should be able to go to wherever you are. Of course, this sometimes depends also on the circumstances of his, like these guys who are in the West. Sometimes he doesn't have the documents to travel and all that. That means you need to know. You need to know exactly what document is he having. But if the person has good documents, he can travel. Then within immediately after knowing you, at least within a month or within 3 months, he should be able to visit you physically. Unless he's really not very interested in you, or you have some qualities that he's not happy with. That's when it will take him maybe years not to visit you physically, or to bring your relationship to the physical level, which is the best. So when you talk about online dating or online searching, it mainly depends on the app that you're getting on, because there are some apps. When the apps are divided into several things. Me, I've divided them maybe like into mainly three categories. There are those which are called the hookup apps for online dating. Those are mainly about serious people who just want to sleep around, have sex, and that is all. And most of them are like that. Most of these apps are like that. And then we have the casual or the casual dating apps. Mainly those ones are but they're in the middle a bit. They are not so much of a hookup, or not so much, but there is even the worst. There are some which are worse than hookup. Though I've not joined them. I've had my friends talking about them. I think one of these days I need to see. There are those where, though it is not good to speak them here, but I can mention them. There are some apps that they are online. They are more worse than hookup, whereby it's about going to sleep around or going to have sex. So some of them are like this, are more worse than even these hookup apps. So it depends on which online you're going. For those people who are claiming online dating, oh, it is not okay, it is not good, that means you're going to wrong websites. Like me, I think I'm in about 7 or 10. I think I registered in about 10, but the ones which I'm active, there are about 3 or 4 of them, whereby I'm always doing my searching. So there are some, it depends on the apps. There are those which do the hookup, those who are specifically for sex, then those who are friends and for sex also, then those who are for dating, but they are not very serious. Then there are those which are very serious, strictly for dating or strictly for marriage. Most of these which are strictly for marriage or for dating, they are mainly the spiritual ones. Like Muslim, there are some dating apps or dating websites that are mainly for Muslims only. Then there are those which are mainly for Catholics. Then there are those apps which are mainly maybe for Protestants or for what. So they are there, or for Christians. One way how to know if this app is real or is not real, you need to ask yourself, are they paying money? In order to communicate, do you have to pay? Almost all the apps that you don't pay, those ones are fake. Those are not good. Because tell me, let us take for instance, or let me give you just this simple example. You know, there are many scammers online, there are many fraudsters online. So if such are not controlled, how sure you that the person who is sending you messages is real or not? There must be people who are sitting down in a computer behind to check, is this person real? Is this profile real? To confirm, is their number real? Is their age real? To put a tick. You know, some are having even blue ticks and whatever. Is it green or what? Or yellow? No, yeah, I've seen green and the blue ticks. Like if your age and country you've supplied, you've given. Like on one whereby I've put my passport and then they put for me, mine is I think I may have to attach it, or it is not necessary, or I'll attach it later so that you see. Mine has a tick, blue, is it a blue? Yeah, blue tick on it. So for people to do those blue tick, to do it, it needs people behind to do such kind of work. For those of you who don't know, I've done computer science. I did a diploma in computer science. So some of these things, it requires a lot of work. It's a very serious work for you to develop even a small website. But imagine you have an app, you have all this. So if there are no people working behind who are being paid, or how do they get their money? So that's the simplest way to know if this app is real or not. Are you paying or you're not paying? Or one person at least has to pay for you to communicate. You can pay and then you can communicate with people who are not paid. Anyway, let me, I don't want this video to be long. Let me give you some of the best places to go for online dating, or if you want to search online, because sometimes you can be talking and then we need to guide. When my channel is mainly to help people on how to navigate the online dating space and basically online searching. So I can guide you. The first one is Facebook. I'm sure most of you are not aware of this. But Facebook is one of my best places where I am always fishing. And I'm sure most of you even know, even Benjamin Zulu has been always emphasizing Facebook, how to set. If you look at I've written an article, how to, leverage the internet. Yeah. What is the name of the article? Let me see the article. What did I say? Where is my article here? I've written an article about that, how to what? Okay, they're here. What is the title? I'm forgetting, and I've written over 30 of them, so sometimes when you see me forgetting them. But it's like how to leverage, how to leverage the internet? And what is the title? How to gain, how to Okay, not this. Okay, the title is called Leverage the Internet and Social Media for Your Relationships. So you can go and search it on Facebook. I've put it on my Facebook group. On my Facebook groups, Holy Family Care Group, Virgin Until Married, and then Catholic March. Those three, that article is there. Or the page. I have a page and what. So the first place for online dating is Facebook. So if you are not on Facebook, it is high time you go there and don't lock it. Leave it open. Post there at least daily. Put your photos. Put the best pictures on Facebook. Write about things. Post about what you like. Post about your work. Post about your hobbies and everything on Facebook. So if somebody is looking for you, and use your name. Don't start writing there Liz when you're called Elizabeth. Liz, people will not understand you. They say, this one is not serious. And I've written something, and you go and read this article, Leverage the Internet and the social media for your relationship. I've written about how to set up a Facebook account. Excuse me. Then another place where you can also get some samples online is Twitter or X. But on X is a bit hard to get really people there, because X is there are few people, and then you cannot know more details about the person, maybe his age, where they stay. But on Facebook is very good. But I've forgotten. Facebook also has a dating site. I don't know if some of you are aware of that. I try to look at it, but it's more of like it is like Tinder, where you swipe left and swipe right. That one doesn't make sense at all. I tried it, but I didn't see. It's just like Tinder. It doesn't make sense to me, because it's more of about pictures, and the pictures anybody can edit his picture to be anything. So that's why I don't even Tinder. Tinder is one of the hookup apps. So I don't even recommend you to waste your time with it. If you really want to get a quality person, you don't need to waste your time with these things like Tinder. Is it Badoo, Bumble? Those ones. Those ones are hookups. You can't get real what. Okay, the second is where you can get people online is Twitter or X, and then Instagram and Snapchat. Those ones are also good. You need to have. I have a profile on Instagram, though initially I don't like posting there pictures, but these days I'm now posting there. So Instagram, make sure you have a profile on Instagram. You can post at least 2 or 3 times in a month. And then dating website, that is the most important. If you're really serious about dating and online dating, then you must be on dating websites. Like me, as I told you in the beginning, I'm on 10 dating websites. At about 10, I think. I need to maybe cross check but I'm sure I'm on over 5 of them. The ones which I'm active on, they're about 3, which I always pay. Normally in a year, sometimes I pay once or twice. Though I've been busy with the studies and work, so I've not been so much seriously searching. But maybe at the end of this year, in case the people whom I'm talking with, we are not very compatible, then next year I need to be very serious. Like what Benjamin advised, you need to be 2 years, put 2 years of serious searching. Then I've not been very serious, but this is it. You need to be, if you're serious, you want to get a husband or a wife online, then you must be on a dating website, at least 3 of them. If you're 25 and above, a lady, and your man 30 and above, then you must be now on a dating website. You have no excuse. Be there. Go to those where you pay money. Don't go and then you're there free, and then you don't pay anything. Buy books. Now there are people who have written many books. Benjamin has written three books of dating. You need to buy them. I think I have all of them. I bought all of them. Though I have not yet, they're with my relative, but I'll get them soon. Buy those books. Buy relationship materials to learn about online dating. But there are some websites which are very good. They even teach you how to use their websites, how to set up a profile, how to do all these things. We have conferences, we have seminars, which people are always organizing. So make sure, if you want to do online dating in a good way, learn the basics. That's why most of you find it very hard to date, to navigate the online spaces, because you don't want to learn. I spent a lot of time teaching myself, learning online, listening to YouTube, reading articles on how to set up profile. Like there was one Catholic Match. Catholic Match has a very good. They also have a site where they teach on how to date. They also post articles. If you're a Catholic, that is the best place to go. Though the problem is that you have to pay. Both of you have to pay before you talk. That's why I find it very hard. Once in a while I pay, but most times you pay, you find some person has not paid. So, but it is a very good place where, if you're a Catholic or you're Christian, Catholic Match is one of another website. Okay, these are the dating websites which are good. I'm giving you some of them. One, we call it match.com. I'm also a member there. I think I paid once or twice. Though Match is mixed, it's for everyone. It's not specific, maybe that is for Christians or for Muslims. That is almost for everyone. I think it's one of the largest. Though these days I've not yet renewed I've stayed for long without logging in there. And then we have one called Christian Singles. Christian Single, I'm also a member there. I think I paid either once or twice. Is mainly for Christians, so that one is also very good. Then another one, we have the Cupid Media Group. Cupid Media, they have very many. They are bit, and the largest one for Africans is called Afro Introduction. That is where I'm regular there. I normally pay in a year, maybe once or twice, or 3 times. Like in the beginning, those days I used to pay always. I used to pay like for 3 months. I remember one time when I first joined, I paid like 3 months. But there are many fake people there, of course. You need to learn how to. Maybe next time I need to come and teach. I need to come and teach you people exactly what to do on how, because I started the online. I joined online dating in 2017 or 16. But those days, of course, I was not very serious. I was just trying to learn. When I got tired of looking for those days when I was young, I got tired of looking physically, and then I said, no, let me also try online. Try to get these people who are in diaspora. But when you're going to online, this is one thing which I need to, maybe next time I need to make another video, or the videos which I'll be making about online dating. Don't go there and saying you're just going to look for what? For whites or for non-Africans. Go there, just say you're going to look for anybody who has your values. Or if you're a bit strict and you say, maybe I'm looking for a black person, or for a person who is like me, but anywhere. But not go and say, I'm looking for only people in the UK, people only in Germany, or people only in the US. That's how most of you are going to waste years on the platform, because sometimes you put it like this, you cannot get even the people who are next to you. When they see that you put this on your profile, they can't. They say, no, this one is after money. They cannot take you serious. So when it comes to online dating, and I will talk more about this maybe in a later video about online, what to do, how to navigate, how to set up your profile, which websites have. So far I given you how many? 1, 2, 3, Match, Christian Single, the Cupid Media. Okay, the Cupid Media, one of the best one is which has the largest number of people, is Afro Introduction. So then we have, like for Catholic, is Ave Maria. Like the Ave Maria, I tried to log on to it, they even blocked me because for them they only want people in the US. So for these people who are saying, oh no, online dating is fake, they said they are very strict. For you to get the good websites, they are very strict with who logs in because they are many scammers. Normally, they have been warning people from those from Ghana and from Nigeria. This is what most websites, they are always complaining. And then recently also Kenya, they have now is almost adding into the list of where many people who are not serious are coming online to come and scam, or they are not really looking for relationship but to scam people. Then we have also, I'm also trying to work on mine, though I've been very busy with my work and all that. I don't have the time, but it's already on Facebook. I've created like two or three. Yeah, we have Facebook is called one is called Christian Match, then another one which I've created, but that one is mainly I do like a teaching. I post things about relationship there. What maybe later when we open the website and the app, that's when maybe we can make it to be also a real dating website or the real searching website, like one, but we shall make it maybe one or two. But currently on Facebook you can go and search. We have one is called Christian Match, and then another one is Catholic African Catholic Match, and then another one I have is okay, for South Sudan I've called it South Sudan Match, and then Ugandan Match or Ugandan Singles and Searching. Though I'm planning to, maybe the name is most likely is going to be like African Match or something of that type, which we are going to work on hopefully this year or by the end of next year. We shall make sure we make it. Of course you have to pay, because we will have people to work on it, and then people to regulate, rule out those scammers, those who are just coming, because there are men who come there and with women's photos, or men downloading photos for whites and then creating, since most of our African ladies are, many of our African ladies are desperate for whites or for men who are not Africans. So scammers have known this, and this is what they have now come up with to scam some of you. So basically, this is what I'm talking about, online dating and all that. We shall make later. I'll make maybe more videos later about talking about this, so that we teach. I live in. There's a lady who is doing online dating. She's called Rose Blogger. Maybe Rose, I will share this video maybe with you. I'll tag you, and then we can talk maybe more about how we can help our people. Though I'm also helping also myself because I'm not yet married, so I'm still searching. So we shall post some of these videos, and then we see how we can teach you people now to navigate the online dating. So I don't need to go in a summary of this. Maybe what I can say is that if you are 25 and above, ladies, and for men you are 30 and above, then dating website is a must for you. It is not what? It is not, there is no negotiation there. If you really are serious of getting the best, because it's very hard to really get a high quality people in your village. Sometimes some such kind of people is very hard to get them. For instance, I was talking to one lady, I think in Malawi. Then she asked me, are there no ladies in your country? Then I asked her, I gave her 3 questions. Then I asked her, how many of your friends are virgins? She said none. Then I said, are you a virgin yourself? She said none. Okay. Then do you have a degree? A degree in entrepreneurship. She was still a student. Then another question which I asked her, I said, now how many countries have you gone to? Then I said, now you see how it is hard, because there are some people who want to marry virgin, want to marry degree holders. Sorry, let me Still have, excuse me. So I told her those things. I said, now you see, somebody wants to marry maybe a master's, someone who has masters and is a virgin and has been at least to 3 continents. Yeah, is a Christian, or to be specific, is a Catholic. Yeah. So getting such kind of person is very hard. in your village even. Sometimes it's hard. Okay, if I can bring it maybe to be specific, I maybe say I want to marry only somebody who has studied civil engineering or electrical engineering. You see how hard it is. So some people have such kind of qualities. Anyway, basically that is it. Maybe we reserve some of these things for another video. Have a blessed night and God bless you.